8 teams in the first of our 7 finals in this second and final day. And Belgium amongst them, and what a squad that is. The 4x400 meters mixed relay, very strong squad, certainly amongst the favorites. Spain as well. Well, they're 12 times national champion. Bokesa, Spanish indoor champion, will be on their 3rd leg. Same team as ran yesterday. Booked their Tokyo slot yesterday too. The Dominican Republic booked their Tokyo spot yesterday too by making it through to this final. That's what they're most pleased about. So many of these athletes in the different teams just delighted at the end of day 1 with main job done. The icing on the cake would be great runs today. The Italians 4th 2 years ago in Yokohama, the same team as yesterday. They were the fastest in qualifying. Watch them. The Brazilians, again, the same quartet as yesterday. 2nd fastest in qualifying behind the Italians. Alisson dos Santos ran 45.02 on the anchor leg yesterday, easing up, and he's their final leg runner again today. The Dutch, well, they're always dangerous in relays. They booked their Tokyo ticket yesterday. 3 changes to their squad, however. Great Britain, well, Yusuf ran the anchor leg. Ran yesterday, the 1st leg rather, and he's running the anchor leg today, so a slight change in that British squad. And the Irish, well, they booked their Tokyo place yesterday. It's all over the Irish news. They are celebrating big time. And Thomas Barr has gone home, a strategic move on the Irish squad not to include him in this quartet, or in any quartet today, the 4x400 as well for men. Jenny, a lot to go for, difficult conditions, but it's the same for everybody, as they say.
It is, and this is one of the most exciting events of the whole weekend, I think. All the teams are so closely matched. We were watching the heats yesterday, and every subsequent heat got quicker than the last. Italy, Brazil, the Dominican Republic, you would think it would be those 3 teams, but Ireland did incredibly well, posting the 4th fastest time. Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the Belgians are strong. You can't write anybody off on this one.
Well, 2 years ago, the USA and Canada were 1st and 2nd. Neither of those countries represented here in Katowice. Kenya were 3rd, and they are not in this final, so we're guaranteed a first 3 with a real freshness to it. There is the full lineup. Ireland, Great Britain in 2, Netherlands in 4, Brazil in 5, Italy 6, Dominican Republic, Spain and Belgium. Fascinating addition to the International Global Championship timetable. It was an event that was at the World Championships in 2019 in Doha and will be in Tokyo later on this summer. All to play for. The fastest time in the world this year was by Italy yesterday, 3:16.52. And that Dutch squad, well, 3 changes to it, so some fresher legs out there than perhaps for some of the other teams. I wonder if that'll be a factor, Jenny.
I think a lot of teams were just really, pleased to book their place in, obviously, Tokyo later in the summer. But some of these teams are really going for it. Like we say, I think it'll come down to that last leg, of course. And I'm really looking forward to the Italians and the Brazilians really fighting it out. I think David Ray from Italy will have to have a big lead to try and hold off Alisson dos Santos. He actually posted 45.02, coasting yesterday in the heat. So I think we can see some 44-second splits from that last leg, certainly.
Lee Thompson goes on the 1st leg today for Great Britain, a squad that will be a little bit frustrated as a body after the men dropped their baton, and although they picked it up and ran on, couldn't get close to a qualifying spot in the 4x400 for them. Belgium on the outside, Dylan Borlée on the 1st leg for them, the younger of the 3 Borlée brothers. Garcia. Dominican Republic with Feelers on the 1st leg. Italy with Scotti, European Junior champion, 46.07 yesterday. Then Brazil with Freitas Enriquez on the opening. Vardenberg leads out the Dutch squad. We'll hand over to Saalberg, De Witte and Agard. Lee Thompson goes on this opening leg. So important to give your team a good start. And Andrew Mullen, introduced to this team for the Irish. Has a huge responsibility as the man to come out of the blocks. Just looking at that Spanish squad, Jenny, and I think there has been a change to the order. Julio Arenas was due to have been their lead-off athlete, but it is Garcia. So, Ireland in 2, Great Britain 3, Netherlands 4, Brazil 5, Italy 6, Dominican Republic 7, Spain 8, Belgium on the outside in lane 9. Well, the stagger won't unwind until after the third bend, so when the second athlete has negotiated their first bend. But going really well at the moment already are Brazil. Really have moved up on the Italian opening leg runner, Scotti. Brazil, their centre of picture, possibly leading at the moment. Strong running from Nout Vardenberg of the Netherlands in the orange there in lane 4. And great running too from Spain's Garcia down the home straight. He maybe leads, although Brazil have had a fabulous first leg here from Freitas Enriquez. Second fastest in qualifying, remember, behind the Italians. The Italian has finished strongly here. Scotti has come to really strongly to hand over, perhaps, in the lead.
Yeah, this is what we were expecting, wasn't it? In those lanes, in lanes 6 and 7, we've got the Italians and we've got the Brazilians, and then neck and neck as we just approach the break line. Just watching the Great Britain and Northern Ireland squad, and Zoe Clark has absolutely took this race by the scruff of the neck and started off really fast this first half lap. She reaches 200 metres in the lead from Brazil, from Italy. Bolingo there for Belgium in 4th position.
Yes, Marinho of Brazil on the shoulder of Clark here, really applying the pressure. Clark went out so hard, she's got to hang on here, at least stay within reach of Brazil if they do begin to go past. But that's great running from Silva Marinho. And the Italian here, look at the running here from Trevisan, Giancarlo Trevisan of Italy. Fabulous last 60 or 70 to open up a 3 or 4 metre gap. Brazil in 2nd, Great Britain 3rd, Belgium 4th at the moment. These 4 away. It's Spain and the Dominican Republic bringing up the 2nd quartet, but the Italians building a lead here. Now, Alice Mangione on this 3rd leg. It's really important she runs with a perfect judgment here. As for Great Britain on this 3rd leg, Yasmin Liverpool, who's been introduced to the team, running on fresh legs, glances up at the big screen, trying to close marginally on the Italian Mangione. Paulino moving past there for the Dominican Republic. She's had a good leg. But the Italians running out of their skin. They booked their Tokyo spots yesterday. Maybe that's got the extra adrenaline going as Liverpool here tries to hold off the Belgian 3rd leg runner, Camila Laus. Italy, though, with a comfortable lead. Look at that. Surely they can't be caught.
Well, we say surely, but there's a lot of determined men on this last leg. But this is what we saw in the heats, wasn't it? Italy did have such a substantial margin. David Ray, of course, a really accomplished one-lap runner, but we can see the action behind. We can see Rabbi Youssef there. We can see Kevin Borley and Alison Dos Santos there, striking from 5th position into 4th and on the shoulder of the British athletes.
Well, Alexander Ogando of the Dominican Republic in 2nd place has closed down dramatically on Davide Ray of Italy over this first 300 metres into the straight. Now Ray kicks again. I think he's run a smart leg. He was striding along for the first 300, saved it for the straight and has done it perfectly. Dominican Republic 2nd, Brazil 3rd. Great running by Borley for 4th place there for Belgium. Couldn't quite get amongst the first 3. Great Britain in 5th there. Rabbi Youssef surely running on slightly tired legs as well after his opening leg yesterday. But Italy, perfectly judged from them, fastest in qualifying and very much the fastest come the final today. Brilliant stuff from them.
Yeah, they were great from the very beginning, weren't they? First leg runner, Scotti, got them off to a great start. I thought both the women in the middle ran fantastic legs and they really gave David Ray a fighting chance. But as you said, Tim, a really, really smart way to handle the pressure of leading into that 4x400 metre last leg. He kept something in reserve. The 400 metre event is tough. When you get lactic acid down that home straight, there's nothing you can do about it if you put too much energy in too soon. But Ray, an established athlete, well experienced, and he brought them home strong, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a really intelligent leg. He ran strongly the first 300, but kept enough at bay. The Brazilians delighted with their second place. 3:16.60 for Italy, 3:17.54 for Brazil. So the winning margin was almost a second, but that doesn't matter. Dos Santos ran 45.02, easing up yesterday, and he will have run quickly here today as well to go past a couple of teams and get into second place. And Dominican Republic, third place, just 4/100ths of a second down on Brazil. Belgium fourth, Great Britain fifth. Great Britain marginally slower than they were yesterday. But do you know what? The conditions are not conducive to quick running, and you'd expect most teams to run a little bit slower today, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we said that, didn't we? You know, hopefully we'll not go on about it too much. We don't want to reiterate ourselves, but it's very cold today. And, you know, when you're a sprinter, you want to have some warmth in those muscles. This is a great shot. The physicality of that changeover. A lot of teams will really have to practice. Busy traffic there. But here we go. This was the fourth leg run here. This is David Ray just setting out on that one lap. Here he is now with 100 meters to go, and we can see arms pumping, focused all the way down that home straight. He's actually gapping away there from the athlete from the Dominican Republic, and yeah, fireworks at the end, and they brought the fireworks to the race, didn't they?
And that shot of Brazil just out dipping Dominican Republic is one that coaches around the world, I should imagine, will be using to show to their students, to their athletes. Dip at the line, run through the line, do not ease off. I think Dominican Republic lost that one as their final leg runner, Ogando, eased back. And Dos Santos, all credit to him, charged through the tape, dipped perfectly, and took second place from third, stole it from Dominican Republic by, I reckon, about a centimetre.